And we're back here again with the NFL de Toilette Fantasy Football League TV series. Now, we've got some controversy this week. As you can tell, we've got a rule issue. The last commissioner had a rule that we had with a player, and it's really looming large. As you can tell, fantasy football in the offseason is kind of a big deal. Jacques Peterson and Tommy Pham found out the hard way as Tommy Pham decided to slap Jacques across the face, Will Smith style, which almost led into a bench brawl pre-game between the Reds and the Giants. Ultimately, though, the players were able to separate, and apparently Jacques Peterson has no longer decided he will be a part of that fantasy football league. That's a shame, but that's how tempers flare sometimes, as we've lost players in our own league, of course. Now, let's take a look at this rule that we're talking about. So, the rule states that one player drafted from the 10th round or later may be kept the following season. That player must remain on your roster the entire season long, and once the criteria has been met, you will draft that player one round previous to what you drafted him in the prior year. Now, of course, we've got a few teams that were able to keep players, and they are eligible for this rule. However, the controversy stems from the fact that the rule was made by a player that is no longer in our league. It's also rumored to believe that most of the league was pretty confident that he would not be a part of our league going forward despite making the rule. Now, adding 5 new players to the league, more than 1/3 of our league being new, we obviously adjusted the draft rule as we talked about last week, ultimately giving Jeff the top pick still. Now, what do we do with this rule? Nobody really knows. There's been a lot of controversy all week in our group chat, but a lot of players are divided. Of course, any player that has somebody that they want to draft obviously wants the rule to remain intact. Anyone without a player obviously doesn't care or really doesn't want the rule to remain intact. My personal take is that since the player that made the rule is no longer in the league, I think we should move on, especially with the 5 new players, and we should forfeit the rule. But I can't make the decision on my own. We do have to throw it out to a vote. So what I'm saying to you guys, for those watching and in the league, any viewers, put down in the comments what you want to happen. Do you think the rule should stay? Should the rule leave? What do we do? It's one of the first big decisions I'm going to have to make in this league. I'm not looking forward to it. I feel like Chris did this on purpose. He was ready to get out, not be commissioner, and leave all the trash to me. I don't know where we go from here. Hopefully we'll figure it out, and I'm sure we'll find something to talk about in a future video. Don't forget, later this week, we're going to start going over our teams. Big Mike is coming up first. We're going to break down what he's done in the past, what he's going to do in the future, and what kind of owner is he. Also, we're going to look ahead a little bit this week, and I'm going to get with Jay Noller as we discuss what we think Jeff will do with that number 1 pick. He's obviously on the clock. Draft's not until September, but what do we think he's going to do? Is he going to go straight for a running back, or will he start his draft off with one of his many quarterbacks we all know he's going to take? Stay tuned later this week for follow-up episodes. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Of course, if you're in the league, none of you seem to be doing that, so I don't know why you guys are making jokes about telling me to tell people to like and subscribe. But hope you guys enjoy. We'll look forward to future episodes. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.